All right, guys, welcome to this episode of
Late Night TCG.
Okay, guys. Okay, real quick. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for this to be in like one channel.
Yeah.
A lot of comments.
Yeah.
But we have something ready for you guys, but it's not ready just yet. But it'll be there. All right. So today we're gonna talk about the upcoming December ban list.
Yeah, we are,
Yeah.
and like what we think the new decks are gonna be, cards to potentially like look into.
Yeah.
I guess it's like almost a mini market watch. Well, not really, but like just I guess like a Yu-Gi-Oh watch. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's a Yu-Gi-Oh
like
watch.
Basically, I know
Ooh.
that would be kind of cool, hey?
Oh.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh watch. Like honestly, just like help you guys stay updated.
Yeah.
You know, obviously there's a bunch of organizations such as YGO
Yeah,
organization.
Yeah.
But you know, just to help keep you guys that are not as informed, hopefully we can provide some.
Yeah, some good insight. You know,
Yeah.
like from a casual and a competitive standpoint, and a collector, because we both do collect.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, if you guys are new here, kind of little background information about us. We are just two friends
Yep.
making dope content for you guys.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
if you guys like this type of content, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Okay. And PAX, the part 2 of this video will go over on PAX channel.
Yep.
It'll be the first link in the description box down below all the time. So go check that out and subscribe, like, and comment over there as well. All right.
And also, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe on this channel, and show support here as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the video. But before we do, there's something we have to talk about. Yo,
What are we talking about,
we
bro?
both stream on Twitch.
That's right.
So if you guys want to hang out with us, check us out at our respective Twitches. I stream at pack_official_TCG. And
Yep.
When do you stream?
What time do you stream?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
usually, yeah.
I usually stream at 5:30 p.m. EST. I've been kind of
Yeah.
consistent
Yeah,
with it.
hell yeah.
But it just depends. Like sometimes I don't stream, sometimes I do. But I try my best to do like every day 5:30. Like except Saturdays because we're filming, or except Thursdays or Wednesdays sometimes when I'm really busy with videos and stuff. So yeah, it just really depends. But I try to do 5:30 every day. So just be on the lookout.
Yeah. We here at HeadtoHead Battles, we stream every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 p.m. EST, and we do a lot of like remote duels with the viewers, and we do a lot of more viewer interaction, and we do talk about boobs. All right. So if you guys enjoy boobs and Yu-Gi-Oh, Boobio, we are the channel for you. So let's
Harpy Chandler, eh? All right. All right. Well,
let's
roll the intro.
Yeah, roll the intro. All right. All right, guys. So, the meta right now. Comment down below. Are you a fan or not? I'm expecting a lot of people to say no.
Well, I would say yes after Phantom Rage
Oh.
comes out. Well, I know the meta is still the same, but
Yeah.
the fact that you can have the option to deck build and do cool things and try out and test new things is really exciting, because everyone's always gonna be like, you can still play the same deck, but like you can still play Dragon Link,
It's
you
a
can still
text, bro.
play Infernobles, you can still play Dinos, like, and this past remote duels, which was with the new Phantom Rage, I guess legal list, I played a completely new deck, and I just had so much fun because, well, first the people who were playing Dragon Link never seen my deck before, so they were just like asking like, what this or what this, and I'm like, hey, I just win. I'm kidding, guys, but like it just gives you like a nice little rogue component, even though like the deck isn't really rogue, it's a really strong deck.
Yeah, if your deck can't survive Puppy F, Calentosa Pop, you're probably playing a bad deck.
Yeah, true.
Okay, but yeah, so that's crazy. It's good that you touched on that topic, because right now with the addition of Zoo King Alpha, going second decks are really powerful.
Yeah.
Like even today, like Pac and I, we were playing for about like an hour and a half, and like the interactions were crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
Zoo
Like
King is so broken.
Zoo King Alpha is like has to be one of the most like before. So basically, I kaiju'd him.
Yep.
And then I revealed Bigfoot, summoned Bigfoot and draw, right?
Yep.
And then I bounced the Bigfoot and the kaiju back to my hand.
Yep.
And then luckily he didn't have anything else for me to kaiju, but I could have kaiju'd him again.
Yep.
And then Bigfoot reveal and draw
Again,
one more time.
Yeah. So it's just so good.
Crazy.
And the card is on once per turn to summon, so like
Yeah.
he summoned one, it counts as a pop one, then he summoned another one from his hand.
And then overlay.
Yeah, it's just like really annoying card. But it's like it's not a card you can really play around.
Yeah, you can't, because it doesn't.
Unless
it
you
doesn't
summon
start a chain.
unless you summon like no monsters, which is why like Pankratops is always so annoying, because they they'll just drop it on you, attack, and then effect pops it. They just baited 2 interactions for no reason.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it was just like really nuts.
Yeah, and I think right now a lot of the we are in an RPS dependent format.
Yeah.
But I'm like so sure once the December ban list hits,
Yeah.
RPS isn't going to matter, and I feel like a lot more people will opt to go second.
Yeah.
Because now, even after like Gen Impact, there are so many better going second decks as opposed to like, you know, going for strategies, you know?
Yeah, a good example of that is like the new Tri-Brigade cards. Like they're just really insane at breaking apart your opponent's boards.
Hella grindy too.
Yeah, and like each card is like each Tri-Brigade has like the potential to do a power play, which is like, for example, if you have a Fractar, you can use this effect, dump Nerval, and then add Kiras. And then if you have another Beast in the Grave, you can banish 3, summon a Link 3 to make access code.
Yeah, it's a 1-card access code.
Like you can make access code, like bait out more interactions, and then like you save a powerful normal summon, and then just keep going. So
or obedience code.
Exactly, or like the obedience. So it's just like the fact that like Tri-Brigade, for example, can make strike, like banish cards. Like it's just like a lot of cards are really strong going second, and in a mid-range format, like you find that like going second isn't as disadvantaged as you would think.
Yeah, because like, I mean, the biggest argument was like for going second players way back in the day was like, yo, the 6th card really matters,
the 6th
right?
card really matters,
but now in today's Yu-Gi-Oh, if you go first, you plus so much that even if you draw like the 6th card, like your opponent will still have so much more card advantage over you.
Yeah.
But the big upside to today's format, like today, is that there are so many blowout cards going second.
Yeah.
Like one Dark Ruler being your 6th card.
Yeah.
Like one Sphere Mode being your 6th card evenly. Like all these other cards, like there's so many blowout cards that you can use.
There's really, really good. And that's why like when you try to think about the December ban list, I definitely expect LP to get banned.
Huge
Infinite Noble's gonna get hit with through Smoke Grenade. I think they keep the rest of the engine, but I think Smoke Grenade definitely is gonna go. And so there's just like Dinos is probably gonna get missed, want to limit it to 1, which I think is so fair.
Nah, I don't think Mist's getting hit at all.
Really?
I don't think Mist will be hit at all.
I mean, Dinos has always been one of those decks that's always been around forever.
Right, because I feel like Dinos is a good deck that keeps the meta in check, bro. Because like you spam a bunch of monsters, they go Misk F, summon UCT, like you lose. You get punished. You get punished.
It's like the same at like, even if you think back to like February format, which is like, Spiral, you got Geist, you got Invoke Shaddolls, but a sleeper deck during that time was actually Dinos.
Yeah.
Dinos was like really, really strong as well.
Big
you had
sleeper.
Cards such as like Mist being able to play around so much. Oviraptor, like UCT was just insane. You just bop every Spiral card, attack sleeper last, and just blow up their whole board. Like it's just, that deck was really, really strong. Obviously you can like Book of Eclipse them and then summon UCT, blow everything out. So those cards are just like so good.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest like contenders in the upcoming format, because like, so if we think about it, right, Genesis Impact will be the last set released before February,
which is Blazing Vortex,
right? So that means we have 3 entire months on one ban list. But this ban list will like change the format in the sense that like now all the grindy decks are gonna be that much better. And even Salads, even though they've been power crept to shit, like they will be a good deck in this upcoming format.
Yeah, they have a really strong chance, and we'll see the insurgence or like resurgence of like Ellic, deck that has been losing popularity. Just like really strong mid-range decks. And also decks that like gain a lot of advantage. For example, like Ellic is like really strong contender against Zeus, because when you summon Golden Lord from its effect, it becomes immune to destruction.
Yeah, you can't Dryden it.
Dryden is really good because it can change. You can change Dryden to like Conquistador or Haquero.
True.
They don't resolve the effect of pop or banish. But like I said, you can also Lord effect to out the Zoo. So it's like going to be a very skillful interaction type format. And like mid-range formats and slower formats, it's hard to say which one is more skillful or whatever. But I do think that as more turns pass, there's more path. And the more path, the decision path diverges in many ways, and those are like those decisions that you make throughout like those multiple lines of plays and turns are essentially what leads to like those gameplay that we all been missing, right? That past turn 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, and I think what this will bring is like, let's say there are 2 players of equal skill, right?
Yeah.
Equal achievements, let's say. In this upcoming format, every mistake you make, you will get punished. Like, if you are playing someone that is equally as well versed in the game as you are, that know PCST, like you make a mistake, you will get severely punished. And like that hurts in Yu-Gi-Oh even today, because even when I was playing with Pac, right before this podcast, like there would be like small interactions that like you could miss if your opponent is kind of like just kind of playing by himself.
Yeah.
And then your opponent be like, I'm gonna do this. But if you don't stop your opponent, you're gonna be like, yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm chaining to the resolution of X or X or to the activation.
Yep.
It could change the game state.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
By a lot,
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be different, right? So that's gonna be really cool. I mean, you got like in December, right? So we have Genesis Impact, which will come out, and then the ban list drops like 2-3 weeks after.
Exactly.
So it's hard to say whether Genesis Impact will be a game-changing set, but from the new archetypes that's being released, it seems like it will change the meta. And also, right, it's before Banlist, so the meta decks that you see now are not going to be the meta decks of tomorrow, and that's important to note because you have to start thinking about new decks that you're going to have to learn and play now, right? It's not just I read and Dragonlink cards and memorize a combo. It's not in that anymore. You have to learn and pick up new decks, and for people who like play just combo decks, you're going to have to realize that there's a lot more decisions than being made on just your turn one.
Yeah, and thanking me later for this. Go buy your Necros cores right now.
Necros? Oh yeah, because Ditrons are crazy.
Drytrons are they literally. So first of all, you can play 1-for-1 because one of the Drytrons are a level 1.
I think they're all ones. They're all level 1 2000 attack monsters. Yeah, you can summon anyone. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. Eh?
Okay, all right. So then, what this means for the game is that all ritual decks are gonna be insanely powerful.
Yeah.
Like even like Herald of Perfection.
Yo, if that card comes out, it makes like Shadow's even better. Like
yeah,
because you can like send like App Clone. Like it's just so ridiculous. There's so many cool like Herald of Perfection. For you guys who don't know, is ridiculous. It's a really strong card. It's a normal summon monster and it's also a tuner. So like you can make fiber plays with it.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Konami is definitely taking a good route and bringing a lot of the older things back because like Rituals being a main deck card, it means a lot because if you can power creep Rituals into being better, like with Drytrons, it makes the entire summoning mechanic huge.
Yeah, and it's always cool to see new mechanics being brought back to the game, right? Like Pendulums obviously hasn't been doing as much, but we're seeing Metaphor support, which will lead to a resurgence of Pendulums that mechanic being introduced, right? We have the ritual mechanic that we've just talked about, but we also have to keep in mind like fusion, right? Like we have Magistus being brought upon in Genesis Impact, and that's gonna impact the fusion mechanic or the fusion strategy. You have XYZ strategies being, I guess, enhanced with Zeus. So, like I said, there's a lot of things being really, really well thought by Konami to kind of introduce nostalgic mechanics for us to play now.
Exactly. And I know a lot of you are like, yo, Chaos low impact. But I'm telling you, it's going to be Genesis godly impact, bro.
Yo, facts.
Like a lot of you guys, a little hot take here, but I feel like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, when like new sets come out, bro, they don't read the cards. Like Dogmatica Ashian, right? In the new set, it's a 50-cent card. Have you guys not read the card? Like the card is so freaking good.
It's so good. Yeah, like you can do like really cool plays with it. Like if you detach off a Zoo, it would actually trigger Ashian to summon. And then if you have a punishment in the grave, you can add it back.
Exactly.
You can add back Ecclesia, add back Fleur-de-Lis, and then that Fleur-de-Lis can be immediately summoned right after.
Exactly.
So it's just like that by itself is like 25 plus 2,000 is 45 plus 1,000 from the Fleur-de-Lis, and then a random like 2,500 just steals the game. So
yeah, I mean, not even that. So for you guys who are watching and don't know what mid-range means, right?
Yeah.
It basically means decks that can grind, right?
Yeah.
So like the grindy decks like Praying Kids, Madolche, Salamangreats, Sky Strikers. Holy crap. Widow coming back to 3 in the upcoming format is going to be huge.
Yeah.
If you have your striker core, go put it together, start practicing.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing also is that when we are talking about the mid-range, and I'm gonna like touch back on Ashian, like if you are playing like Dogmatica Zoo control, right? Like you bringing back that punishment every turn is huge.
It's huge. Yeah, it's so good. And the cool thing about like all these new engines are now being supported is now you're getting a difference in deck building, and that's like really cool to see because now with the new archetypes being released, Phantom Rage releasing a bunch of new stuff, you now see a resurgence in people actually taking time to deck build. the reason why I say that now is because like a lot of the Dragon Link lists are pretty standard.
Yeah.
Infinite Noble is
Yeah,
pretty standard. Like, you know, you still play triple Neospace Connector. There's no arguing about that. Like, there's a lot of cards that doesn't have enough arguments not to play, which means that there's almost a decline in deck building capacity. You definitely do see people trying to like go outside the box, but there's not as many, and that's tough. But in this new format, right, the stuff you can do with Tri-Brigades are insane. You can incorporate in Heartbeat strategies, right?
Yep.
Like you can incorporate that in Melfi's. Like I said, there's a lot of things that you can do now, and a lot of deck building things that you can do, and that's nice because you can play something different than what is, you know, currently out there.
Yeah, like in this format currently, like let's say like Pac and I were both playing Madolches, right?
Yeah.
Like him running the single Promenade versus like me running 2 is huge, right?
It's huge,
like,
yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, like now there is no standard in deck building. It's pretty much a sandbox. That's like a more generic term, right?
Yeah, right.
So now we're in like a more sandbox format where like you playing double Honest and Heroes could win you a game as opposed to you playing the, oh my god, Honest that one, because if you draw 2 it's a brick.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's decisions like that make the game exciting. Like,
yeah,
you know,
and you really understand this when you, for example, when I play someone in remote duels and I like they're summoning they go normal summon safer, right? I immediately ask them, yo, how many cards you play in the main deck? They'll be like 45. I immediately know like almost every card in their deck, like and like even their extra deck, I would ask them how many cards they have left in their extra deck, because I legit know like how standard Dragon Link lists are, that there's just like no room. And that's like really that goes to show, or like it's a testament to how standard deck building is, right? Like and there's nothing wrong with it, but it defeats the purpose of this game, because this game is not just about like playing the decks.
Exactly.
It's also about building the decks, right? And that's why you see like series such as like Gage's series, or you're seeing like I guess Simo's like that thing about deck building is
deck
like
building
people
is
really like that idea of just being able to build it cards from scratch.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't understand is like this game requires more preparation than play.
Yeah.
Because when you're playing, you're only doing what you've prepared for.
Yeah.
So when you are deck building, like imagine deck building as laying the bricks to your house, right?
Yeah.
You learning the combos is you like finishing each room, because each room is like a combo. It's a different line of play, right? And then you are inviting someone to come inside your house to play with you.
Yeah.
Holy shit, someone
Someone,
clip that.
Someone clip it, bro.
Holy shit. No, but you get what I'm saying. Like, especially like there's one deck that I always tinker with, and that's my Grand Maju deck, right?
Yeah.
So, and like it's not by no means is it like a tier 1 deck. By no means, but like the deck is so good that like when you put it up against a standardized meta tier 1 deck, like it claps, bro. Because the Grand Maju deck only loses to other rogue decks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's because I think what we do is like in deck building, a lot of people build for like the meta.
Absolutely.
And so like that's why like we see that when your list playing is very standard, or you're playing the same thing over and over, that's like very hard to tell like what cards do I side. Like it's very easy to tell what cards I side X, Y, and Z. But when you're playing in a new format such as Phantom Rage that just got released last weekend, you literally like your side deck is going to be changed. I guarantee you, if you've been playing this game or you're playing Remote Duels or playing Dueling Book, your side deck changes every day.
Every day,
because
bro.
People are coming out with new strategies and people are trying to break the format. They're still trying to, what is the best deck? What is the best new deck out of Phantom Rage? Is it still Dragon Link? But what are other strategies that are like such insane counters that you have to like prep for them, right? And that those are things that like people just haven't figured out yet. But once you do, that's when you see the format getting more and more stale. And that's when people get like kind of bored with the game. And that's why like new sets introducing new archetypes and new strategies that are good, right? Emphasis on good. If Konami releases new archetypes and they're trash, it doesn't do anything for the game. It doesn't rejuvenate or revive the game from this stale position. It makes it worse, to be honest. And so now like we have things that are coming out of Phantom Rage that are actually good, right? That's awesome, because now like we have to seriously still consider, is Dragon Link still the best deck?
No.
And even if they are, right, like what will be their position post Banlist, which is happening a lot sooner than later. And that means the decks that we're playing that are tier 2 right now have that chance to be elevated to tier 1. That's why like
easily.
like that's why I would say like if you have a deck such as Dragon Link or whatever, like sell those decks and just pick up new decks now. Like it's the best time to like try new things, especially in a new format.
Yeah, like listen, neither you nor your opponent want to sit there and watch you do your Dragon Link combo for the 10,000th time.
Yeah.
All right, it's actually ridiculously annoying to sit through that.
Yeah.
At least when you're playing like even more linear mid-range decks like Prank Kids.
Yeah.
At least like when you're calling the chain links, it's like fun.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Ooh, am I getting burned right now?
Yeah.
Ooh, is he gaining 1,000? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
It gets
involved.
mad annoying turn 3. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, it does. Yo. At that point, like, yo, 1, 2, 3, and your opponent's like, yeah, all right, whatever.
Yeah. But that, and then the thing about this is Konami is also like really supportive of remote duels now, right? You see them. So the YGO tournament or YGO Day tournament that we talked about that's coming out on December 5th or 6th. Or 5th and 6th, they're now introducing another tournament to get to have like more opportunities for people to get their invite to this invitation or this exclusive invitation that we still have not gotten much information about. But there's another event, guys, November 23rd and 22nd. They're gonna be releasing another Yu-Gi-Oh! Day extravaganza like type event, and that's like a cool way to get like that extravaganza mat that you really wanted. Or it's also a way to get your invite to compete. And I think a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are very like competitive in some sort, right? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
And then having a goal to strive towards is really, really nice. And Konami being supportive of remote duels is a really good way to show that the cards you buy on the cards you're getting from Phantom Rage or etc. or whatever any Yu-Gi-Oh product and set is not going to waste.
Yeah, another thing that you have to be conscious about is now, like, a lot of people are like, oh, the ban list is not gonna, like, nothing's gonna get hit in the ban list, blah 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 blah. But what you have to understand is that now Konami has their eyes.
They've been having events.
They've been having events. So now I guarantee you they've been keeping tabs on all the other events. But now that they're having their own, it gives them like an out to kind of just be like, okay, here's a fat ass ban list.
Yeah,
have
like
fun.
Like you think about it, right? We have YGO Day December 3rd. Oh, so December 5th. We have this YGO Extravaganza Day. That's November 23rd, 22nd. Those are both 2 weekends, right? That are before the ban list. Those are 2 major events. Well, like the only 2 major events right now that Konami is sanctioning that are directly going to contribute to this ban list.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that's a really good way for Konami to really gauge like how broken these decks are. And then, of course, like literally 2 days before YGO Day, Genesis Impact comes out. So
and it's legal.
You can already tell that November 5th, people are going to enter with some quote-unquote wacky decks, but it's just decks that people have been practicing ahead of time. People who had like the forethought to look at these cards prior and didn't scramble to get them last minute or wouldn't have them in time.
Exactly. And
so,
like that's also another thing, and we kind of touched upon it last week, is that like now that we are having Konami sanctioned remote duel events, like you need real cards. Like you
need
can't
real cards.
A lot of people argue like this game is pay to play, and like I don't disagree with them, right? Because like granted, like you can granted, like my common effect veiler does exactly what his Starlight effect veiler will do.
Nah, no, it doesn't, bro. I was kidding.
Effect veiler says it sticks to wherever the card goes.
Yeah, and then you gain control of it.
Damn. Holy shit. It's effect anchor, bro. Effect anchor.
Oh my god.
No, but like even the more staple cards, like even Zoo King Alpha, right?
Bro, look at Ash. $10.
$10 for a common.
Yeah.
For a common.
What the heck?
And then like even like Droll and Lockbird, like during the Spiral Resurgence format, it was $16.
It's like $16
for a common.
For a common,
for
bro.
a common.
Yeah.
I mean, structured deck common.
Yeah, structured deck common. You would literally plus just buying the Endymion structure deck or like the Salah structure deck, which is nuts. And that's why like we'll hopefully see whether or not the Max Gold reprint does like
it won't.
changes anything.
It won't.
We'll see. Yeah.
For Infinite Impermanence and Ash, for those 2 cards alone, the prices won't move at all. And like you can quote me on this.
Dude, they've been reprinted infinite times. Every time they go back down, it's because you gotta understand, like, there are new players entering the game every single day, and like as much as we take for granted that we're lucky enough to have those staples, a lot of people don't.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
A lot of people don't. Like, a lot of people don't have Ashes. A lot of people don't have Imperms, right? Like, and if you think about it, if you didn't start at the same period I did, which was when Sal came out, you wouldn't have bought the Sal structure deck
ever.
So you wouldn't have those common Ashes, and I mean you quite frankly need them, right? So,
yeah, I mean, not that you play with common Ashes.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? You do you?
6 like right now.
Trust.
Maximum crisis only, bro.
Yikes. But yeah, so if you guys want a quick market watch bit, the moment you see max gold drop, buy your imperms and your ashes, because in about a week you won't be able to, because not only will the big vendors buy them all up, but
all the big vendors trying to undercut and sell, like they'll sell out mad quick, and they'll just go right back up, because a lot of people need these cards, right? Like I said, there's a lot of casual players now who are like, oh my god, I can now get my infinite imperms that I never wanted to ever buy
for $45.
$45, and oh sick, it's a cool looking rarity, whatever, like just grab it. Ash Blossom, oh my god, didn't want to spend 10 on the common, didn't want to spend 50 on an ultra, why not, let's grab it,
Like, I mean, because when if you guys join my Discord, link down in the description below, I told when Dual Overload first came out and imperms dropped to 18, I said, yo, at everyone, go buy at least bare minimum a playset of imperms right now. Like, I don't care if you're broke, I promise you go 2x. And now, like, if you look at it now, it's $45. It's they literally went like 2.5x. Like this is something that you need to know as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, especially if you do play, because like you have to keep in mind, like, you have to spend money. This is not a game you can play for free. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
It's not a hobby that like you can just play for free. But it's definitely like an expensive hobby. You definitely gotta put money into it. But it's fun. So like you do it at your own leisure and your comfort levels with your finances, your budget, and your time. So I mean, you just have to make the most out of that, and that's why like people who put out like budget deck profiles or try to adjust for people, they do the best they can with it.
Yeah, I mean, we do a lot of budget deck profiles.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's really funny because Pac did a budget deck profile one time, and he still used Starlights in his video, and he was just like, "Yeah, dude, you gotta play the commons, bro."
Budget. I'm like, there's budget alternatives. I just choose the expensive alternative to show, but there's budget alternatives.
It's mad funny because when you say alternative, it's like a different card, but what you mean is just a different rarity.
It's just a different rarity, for sure.
But sick.
To go all full circle, guys, if you are interested in competing in these remote duels, get your hands on those cards.
Now.
Check our TCG affiliate code is down in the description box. On this channel, go use Sususu's, and then on mine, you can find mine there. But definitely go pick up those cards if you need them, and it will support us greatly if you use our TCG affiliate code. But really also, we have Genesis Impact cases, and if you join we're gonna be making a Facebook group where you guys will see us sell these.
It's kind of like a safe place where you guys can buy like product from us, like from Pac and I.
Exactly.
So you guys, because like in that way you guys know who we are, you guys are watching us, we're interacting with you in Discord, in the comment section, wherever it may
everywhere,
be.
Twitch even. So we'll have that up for you guys, and hopefully by the time this video goes up, that'll also be in the description box below, so you can find the product and like reach out to us about if you need help getting access to like Genesis Impact case, because we'll be able to like help you with that. And like in all honesty, like this is gonna be an exciting set. Like I know I'm already working on a Invoked, Dogmatica, Shaddoll, Magician's deck profile.
Wow, you almost sound like a rogue player there.
Stay tuned for that, and trust, that sounds like an 80 card deck. It's only 40. Let's go.
You're lying, bro. Listen, you know what I'm working on? Necross, Herald of Perfection, Grand Maju. 60 cards, of course.
Oh my god, end me. This is gonna be like the Yugi 2 Grand Championship. Hey, real F.
I just forgot about that too, bro. Yo, Rev's card, if you're watching this, bro. Oh my goodness.
Suzu can never play Necross ever again.
I gotta redeem myself. Seriously.
I know.
Like, I legit have to win Worlds with Necross.
You will have to win Worlds with Necross, but it gets even worse because people will always go to Simo's channel and replay that clip. Bro, that's gonna be that should be your gift on Twitch. It should be like Necross.
Alright, bro.
Wow.
Really be your friends, guys. Really be your friends, guys.
And we'll move on from this topic, but hey, Necross Gytrons, low-key, definitely pick those up. The max rarity, if you guys don't know, slight market watch again, but like first ed, Necross, right? The Secret Force set, $45, $50. Like first ed Secret Forces, like Trishula's, Valkyries. Those cards are bread. So if you guys are interested,
infinite bread.
interested in picking those up, check those out. Those cards are definitely bread and might be like go up even more when like new support comes out.
Yeah, guys, if you guys don't have the foresight to understand what's gonna be good and what's not, hey, subscribe to this channel. We'll help you out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it is about that time. So what we generally do is in the sequel, we do a small giveaway, and kind of give you an incentive to go watch it. But I'm hoping that we don't need to give that incentive because you want to stay for both parts.
Yeah.
All right. And also, if our videos collectively get 1,000 likes, we're gonna be doing a booster box giveaway
of Genesis Impact.
Holy crap!
Yo, that'll be nuts. Yo, if you pull a collector's ring, ring.
Yeah, my Addy is in the description box.
Yo, Magic's just Invocation collector's ring.
Holy crap!
That'll be nuts.
Crazy. Man.
Yo, wow, we'll talk about that card in the next.
Yeah. All right.
I guess what
the next half.
The sequel.
And guys, if you guys actually listen, if you want this to be in one channel, I want you to leave a like. And then I want you to say, hey, I left a like, and this is why I want this to be a one video.
Yep, exactly. So, see you in the second part.
Peace.